Good evening. It's Friday, July 17, and it's 6:49 p.m. Worldometers has reset. Let's look at the latest numbers and news. Number one for new cases is USA again at 74,000 new cases. India second, 34,000 cases. Brazil third, 33,000 cases. South Africa fourth at 13,000 cases. In terms of deaths, Brazil number one, 1,110 deaths. USA 946 deaths. India 676 deaths. Mexico 668 deaths. Mexico has had very, very high deaths. I think their numbers are vastly underreported at only 324,000 total cases compared to Brazil, USA, and India that are already in the multiple millions for some of them. It's very concerning just how bad the test situation is. I know that one of the countries that is being looked at is Japan, but just Japan's testing is just horrible. They're not testing. They're not testing at all. Now let's look at USA state by state. Well, Japan is testing, but my point is that their total test numbers are just pathetic. So number one is Florida with 11,000 new cases. Second, California, 9,000 new cases. Texas, 9,000 new cases. And Arizona fourth with 3,000 new cases. In terms of deaths, Texas number one with 162 new deaths. Florida number two, 128 new deaths. California number three, 122 deaths. Arizona fourth, 91 deaths. So for these top hitting states, the death numbers are not hitting the high hundreds. It's just been slowly creeping as the weeks have gone by. For the latest news, the poor are looting in Colombia due to impact on jobs from SARS-2 lockdown. In one case, a gasoline tanker swerved to miss a crocodile. His truck overturned and people swarmed the vehicle to pilfer for the gas. But when one of the raiders tried to steal the truck's battery, a spark set off a massive explosion. Social media video shows a man running from burning tanker with their clothes on fire. 40 people have died from burns. North Carolina, Jones County has confirmed an outbreak of SARS-2 at a nursing home in Pollocksville. Kansas Department of Health and Environment announced Friday a SARS-2 outbreak in Meadowlark Hills Retirement Community in Manhattan. Nashville, Tennessee, several new cases of SARS-2 were reported Friday at area nursing homes and assisted living facilities, affecting many residents and staff. As you can see, the nursing homes are still continuing to get hit hard. It's never ending. It's never ending. Google will ban ads promoting SARS-2 conspiracy theories, removing ads from pages that promote these theories, and demonetize entire sites that frequently violate the policy starting on August 18th. It has also demonetized YouTube videos about the pandemic, a tack it's taken with many sensitive topics. Rebecca Jones, the Florida SARS-2 data scientist who was fired in early May for alleged insubordination, has filed a whistleblower complaint against the Florida Department of Health, saying that she was removed from her post for refusing to falsify data. I've been talking about this for months since it first happened, and now it's gotten this far. Florida was a cover-up from the beginning. They were hit hard. They tried to hide the numbers as long as they could, and now it's blowing up in their face. Texas officials and funeral home directors are ordering extra body bags and refrigerated trucks as they prepare for an increase in deaths from SARS-2. Michigan, a large house party in the Saline area during 4th of July weekend has caused an outbreak of SARS-2, particularly among young people in the Ann Arbor area. Washtenaw Health Department has identified 43 positive cases of SARS-2 and 66 exposed close contacts, not including patients' household members from the party. Party has also led to exposures in local businesses, restaurants, a retirement community, clubs, camps, athletic teams, and canoe liveries. So you can see the aftermath of holding a party, how far it can go. I mean, the people that are holding the party, they're gonna get what they deserve. You know, this is foolishness for them to be doing this far in, but you know. They'll learn. Catalonia's regional government has asked millions of people to stay at home as the area experienced a resurgence in SARS-2 cases. Restaurants and bars are now limited to half capacity, visiting elderly people's homes has been banned, and people can only meet up in groups of up to 10. 24-year-old woman with SARS-2. 24-year woman infected with SARS-2 spent 79 days in hospital and wishes she wore a mask. After leaving ICU, though, she could no longer easily walk, talk, or swallow. She entered rehabilitation to rebuild her physical strength. Florida has the most SARS-2 cases per capita, averaging just over 55 cases per 100,000 people. California, health officials reported for the first time on Friday a person in his 20s has died of SARS-2 in Long Beach. That city is north of me, west north of me, northwest of me. I used to live there a while ago. Last week, Dr. Varela said that she had recently seen a 20-something patient with SARS-2 in full cardiac arrest. The patient, whom doctors were able to revive, had no previous medical problems, she said. Yeah, the virus doesn't discriminate. You could be perfectly healthy. You could be very sick. You could be old. You could be young. No one knows yet why it kills some, and why it kills some really, really young, healthy people, and why some really, really old people survive. They can't make sense of it at this point. So I'm not gonna, play Russian roulette with this virus and go out there and catch it. Canada, more cases of SARS-2 are being confirmed in BC, linked to events and parties in Kelowna around Canada Day. It's all these party articles. It's ridiculous. Canada, potential symptomatic super spreader causes panic after being traced back to Dollarama, Walmart, Smitty's, Tim Hortons, and Starbucks, while contagious in Winnipeg. People who visited these locations during these times are being advised to self-monitor for symptoms. 740 military health officials have been deployed to assist California and Texas amid scaling SARS-2 cases. Feinstein says no SARS-2 stimulus money for states that don't mandate masks. Now, it didn't have to, like Peak Prosperity says, it didn't have to be this way. All you have to do is put on a mask. But countries like America, because of what happened with pandemic and all these other people, they ended up thinking that the virus is fake, that it's about their freedom, that the mask is a muzzle, and the carbon dioxide is killing people. It's all completely false. We're seeing the aftermath of it now. So no, it did not have to be this way, but people have now caused government officials to elevate it this high. Dad hospitalized with SARS-2 after son, 21, apparently infected entire family, mom says. Michelle Zemet said she had pleaded with her son not to go out. The younger generation, they just don't get it, she said. We are trying to open everyone's eyes. This is happening a lot everywhere. Entire families are getting infected. Entire families are ending up in the hospital with multiple dying. Yeah, the worst is yet to come. The worst is yet to come. And all these people who want to close their eyes and just put on a mask and say, I'll be fine. They're the ones getting infected because they're not getting informed. To prevent infection, it takes more than just putting on a mask. You have to stay informed. That's the reason why I made this entire channel, because people are not getting informed. People are saying that I don't know how I got infected. Well, guess what? Just putting on a mask it's a soundbite, a drop in the bucket of what you're supposed to do to not get infected. Millions more children in the U.S. learned Friday that they're unlikely to return to classrooms full-time in the fall due to SARS-2 pandemic. California, Orange County, as well as two other suburban counties to the east of LA, Riverside and San Bernardino, are reporting worse SARS-2 case rates per capita than LA County, according to a Times analysis. Now, I mentioned months ago that we look at New York with a population of 9 million, and we saw what happened there. Let's look at California. That's a population of 40 million. 4 times as many people are in California than in New York. And of course, you have the issues of people who are undocumented, which bumps the number up even more. And so the point I'm making is that California is going to get horrifically bad. There's just so many people that the virus can spread to compared to New York. It's going to lead to bigger and bigger numbers because people don't want to listen. But that's today's news. Thank you for checking in. Stay informed. Got any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. Subscribe, hit the bell, spread the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.